Hello everybody and welcome back to 1404, looking at our beautiful cathedral that is coming along splendidly. The next stage has begun, construction is ongoing, and as we can see, lots of people are on the construction side. And hopefully we can do or finish this on time so that we can focus on other projects as well, primarily our palace. Now while that is happening, I want to focus a bit also on Ashgabat there. We haven't done anything here really. We have the building resources. We have now another additional clay fertility, so that is where we can add something. First of all, what I wanted to do last episode is here finishing our charcoal burners, right? We can have 2 here, and they don't really take that much anyway, right? So as we can see, for example, this one got 98% efficiency again, even with the overlapping, so this is fine. Getting a bit more coal in here, very important. We have a bit of coal now, very good, and we have the tools to build. Yeah, let's have 2 more potteries there for now.
A lot about the orient.
Righto, there we have the next 2, and this will hopefully give us enough clay or pottery that we can use then for our population. As we can see, indigo is also full now and the carpet is going up. So that's 2 additional products that are coming in for my people. They still want 2 things though, and that is a bit strange. That is with the mod. We have the linen garments and we have flour. So they want flour. I don't know, they bake their own bread, it seems, but they need flour. Now we do have that up here, right, with our bread production. Let's just see how much flour we have. None. In that case, it's not a good idea to have it on this island there, right? Because we would deplete the bakeries from the flour. So let's just see if we have something else. Yes, we do have a volcano island that has lots of resources where we can choose. For example, it should be coal. That is pretty cool. Perhaps we have something else anywhere, a bit of space. Yep, we have Tremund. Tremund not only has lots of iron deposits and stone deposits, but it has grain fertility. So it also has some resources already. Perhaps it's enough to make it actually work already. Let's just see. We have some warehouses. Let's get cracking. We only need a grain farm for it. And let's just have these 3. Oh yeah, but they take so much wood, it's basically impossible to go any higher. But wood, yeah, we have that in Ashgabat, so let's just take it. In Ashgabat we produce our own wood. Let's get a few tools there with us, and just for the sake of it, a bit of stone. Let's get it over here to Tremund, and then we can finish this production here for the flour, which is something. Also we have here hemp. Isn't that amazing? We have hemp and flour here. We can have both of these productions on Tremund right away, and thus provide Ashgabat with the last remaining resources so we can upgrade them to envoys. Now since that is happening soon, let's continue with building a few more of them, right? We have space. On this island we certainly have enough space. So let's just have, let's see, some more blocks of housing here. Alright, and those guys here. But we need some more building resources. It seemed impossible in the beginning to build the city, because it just needs a lot of building resources, but now of course it's not a big deal anymore. We could just take it from Sleepy Hollow, for example, where even though we have the monument, which requires a good amount of resources, we have still a lot in store. We can go up to 900 storage right now. Right now, tools and wood is recovering here, because for this stage we only need mosaic and stone, and we have plenty of that. So we can take the wood and the tools that we have in Sleepy Hollow and can just take it for Ashgabat. I've also not forgotten about my main fleet. That has been repaired from the last battle, and let's get it over here once again into the harbor of the Cardinal to, yeah, well, you know, laying waste to it and putting an embargo on his harbor there so he can't import any goods. That is something we could also, as we can see, purchase some of these ships, but look at that, 420,000 gold coin. I think Giacomo wants to make a bit of cash under my naivety, because we're definitely not going to do that. Now let's just have a look at Tremund. We should have the ship here. There it is. Let's unload the wood and the stone. And yes, let's also have real quick some storage there. 3 of them should be fine.
Production has been disrupted.
There we have the grain farms. Let's have 2 more. 2 more grain farms before we finish them. There we can have another one. And there we can have another one. Righto. And then all we need is the flour mills. And what I've also done now is here finishing all these 4 beer caves. So what we can do now is, or bear caves, is we can add these pelts there as well. Let's just see, we do have the bread delivery, right? And there's 2 ships on that, so it's a lot anyway. Let's just check these 2 ships. Are they full? Oh, wait a second, it's actually the beer, not the bread. It's the beer trade route that we want to go for. And let's just see, there it is. It's only 1 ship on it, really. Nina is on this trade route here with the beer. Let's just see how full she is after this one. Oh, it's not that much, so she definitely has some space here for the pelts. Right, it's a rather short trade route anyway, between Bushel Hill and Sleepy Hollow, and thus more pelts are coming in. 4 times more, to be honest, with all the caves there. And hopefully those guys here then have even more work. Is it the last slots? No, we still have another slot here that we can use for the furs. So let's have that. And there we have also our military. By the way, can we have another one? Yes, let's have another one. So there is another camp coming out of that to stay strong. And this one goes over there. Perfect. Right to it, because we want to get this one up here. The wine is not looking that good either. Grapes are missing primarily here, so we are not producing enough grapes. Where were the grapes again? So there we have them. Do we have the resources? Of course we don't. So let's just see what they needed again. Lots of stone and, yeah, wood. Tools, not that much. So we can just take it. Right, and we have 900 tons of stone right now in Sleepy Hollow. So let's just take all we have there. A bit of tools. We don't have that much wood. Let's just take some 20 tons of wood there. Should still be enough. Right. And get it over there to Rose Yard, where we continue with that. Another one of my building deposit or building material ships is coming now into Tremont here. We do need the tools and the wood. Right, we got lots of tools, wood there from Sleepy Hollow. And as we can see, this one here is not really working. Oh, it's full.
You must help me with this.
Oh, there's no connection here. Incredible. Totally forgot about that. There is a little lag there. Finding a treasure for Richard Northberg. Bit of beer and cattle. Might work. We'll just see about that later. I still need my linen garment production here as well for Ashgabat. This is rather simple, so we do need these hemp farms there, or hemp plantations. We can add 2 of them side by side. I think for now, having 6 of them will be sufficient. Those guys here getting the road connection, and then all we need to do is once again, whoops, plant a few of these fields here.
Let me give you a hand.
And we can still add more of them later than if we want to. They're really easy to build here anyway. Let's keep a bit of space there in the middle. Because in the middle, I want to have then my mills for it. So we have the first one, the second one, and the third one. Right? So 3 of them. That should be it. Very good. This is working. Perhaps for the flour... what the heck, should be fine. Skopje. Let's get the remaining building resources to Ashgabat. And then we might just send Skopje 2 on this new trade route. And let's just check. Pottery is coming in. Do we have a lot of that? It's up there. It's going up. We'll just have to wait there a bit. But as we know, there's a lot, or it's a very high consumption on the pottery. It seems like people just throw their stuff away again once they've used it once. And there is also my ship coming in. Let's unload. And Skopje 2 is going to be on that route. So that's the flour and linen from Tremont to Ashgabat. And let's just see, 2 times should be fine. It's a very short trade route anyway, so that's definitely going to work. And then the flour that we have it. Skopje 2 on the trade route now. Boy, we do have a lot of trade routes active now on this huge map, but performance is still up there thanks to 64-bit support, I guess. Now that is working. These are the last goods that are coming in, and then we might actually be able to upgrade the nomads already. But before we do that,
These are the building plans that I can issue to you at present.
let's continue with another district there for those people. And thus a new district has been born. Beautiful, and lots of new nomads are moving in. Now, of course, this will ramp up the consumption, especially of the pottery again. So it's still important that we get more building resources to Ashgabat. Lucky for us, the deposits there in, well, more or less deposits, the storage in Sleepy Hollow kind of increased again. So we have wood and tools that we can get over there. Those peasants here, let's upgrade them. Again, we lost them. How's it looking with the monument? Very good. Still coming along splendidly. No stocking yet. And those guys here, they want a school. So we might just give them one. There we have the... I think we do have... There's the monastery. So for those guys here, we do need an education. Yes, I will actually get rid of the church there. That's the better option long-term wise. And then just have for the education... the university there, right? It's also a beautiful building that we can have then just right here, taking in all these buildings here, all these people there. This will be good. It's fitting in there right nicely. And let's just continue. We still want a few more nomads. First of all, there we have a market, or, well, a warehouse. I will never get this term right. And have it here then as well for this one. By the way, I'm thinking about having now a mosque after all anyway, because we're coming along so well. I might just go with that up here, right? Because there we still have the space, and here we already have a nice outline for it. So we might just have the monument here later if we want to, if we need to. Having a bit of that. Very good. So let's continue that with the nomads in this region. Another 30,000 coin for Hassan. Let's do this. It should not be that far away anymore to get to his final quest there at some point now, right? At some point he just will have to offer us his friendship. His eternal friendship, that is. And also this district here now has lots of them. It's very hard actually to see here where the road is and where not. Sand is very bright, but we can still manage, of course, and as we can see, lots of stuff. My people are still so stupid, though, that they pay for a belly dancer, and not only a bit of money, but nope, thousands of coins. So we should also get the Spy Academy up here then as well. Yes, 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 yes. And those, you guys also want, of course, some connection with the marketplace. Usual have it. And I think this is looking fine. Oh, beautiful, right? Yeah. But of course, this is only the basic foundation of what the city has. We have to add now lots of service buildings once again, just like with Sleepy Hollow. In that regard, that would be a place of worship. And actually, this can be an obelisk, what I can see, or a plaza. And I think we'll also need some education. An academy. This is something they also want. There it is. An academy. Lucky it has a huge radius. Thank the gods for this. I think we cannot place anything here anyway, right? Nope. So we might just have the academy then right here in the city center. Also coming along nicely there, this town. Also, meanwhile, the wood has come in for the grapes that we need. So we still need, of course, lots of these fields there. This is the famous, if you've forgotten, the famous meat wine that we have, or well, goat wine or pig wine or whatever. So it has this special flavor of nature close to it, and we can now have lots of them in addition here. So let's just do this real quick. Very important for the nobleman in Sleepy Hollow. Why is he laughing? Oh, he got 11 tons of cannons. So if I'm financing him another war there, you're welcome. As long as I pay my tribute, I just hope that we are fine there. It's actually 5 fields. That's quite a lot. Thought it was 4 only, but we should still manage to pull this one off. Getting a bit closer now to the edge. There's another 5. And then here we have the space for it. Very good. And also on this side here we also have another 4 of them. The trade route is already active, so there shouldn't be a problem with that. No, nothing else that we need to do. Let's send the ship back again to Sleepy Hollow so that we always know how many free available ships we have. Now in Ashgabat, the trading still continues. The linen garments are coming in. Unfortunately, those guys here are consuming quite a lot of stuff. The pottery might be something. And, well, let's start with the first service building, the Academy.
Orient.
That is something we wanted to build. And it is a pretty cool building. Gotta say that. Doesn't even cost that much. And there we have the Academy. That's one building. They still want a place of worship and also a bathhouse or something similar. Let's just check. Down here we have the Four Winds Palace. They would also like this. Bathhouse, I think, is something for later. Yep, it's something for later. It's down here. We need envoys for that. So the Four Winds Palace satisfies the need for amusement. Just a matter of what amusement that is. Let's have it across the street, right? We should have it here or here. Definitely on this side there, because we might just, since we go with the city to that area too, have another one then on this side. So I'm going to add one here, just across the street then to the Academy, the place for amusement, and the place of worship. Let's just see what we can do with that. Can be an obelisk only, right? Pretty cool. But we do need a few of them. So let's have one here. Let's have one here, here, and here, so that we can add a lot of them. It does require... Oh, actually, we could build a few of them now. Here, for example. On that side. And stuff like that, to have all of that. And let's just have a look there at Sleepy Hollow too. Because also here, I want to upgrade a few more of those guys here to the next level. As long as we can still do that. I hope that with the grades we get enough beer now in... well, wine there as well. So this one here, so that the wine goes up again. What we can see, the fur coats is already going above 100 again. And oh, Hassan offers me now a quest. I don't know if that is a good quest or a bad quest. Bad quest would mean that we have no progress with him, but perhaps it is something. Dates, milk, and bread. We actually have these things. So the bread we can take from here, from Sleepy Hollow. How much? 10 tons only. And the milk and the dates we can get from Ashgabat. Now here, I'm pretty sure that with all the extension, we don't have that much milk anymore. It's going down. So let's just continue here as well with another goat farm area. So we have Nivarias for that. For this area, and dates is fine, right? Dates is fine. Carpet's looking good so far as well. We can still, yeah, we can still have another carpet workshop if we feel like it. And I think pottery's down. Yeah, pottery is still something. We need more of these clay pits there. But once again, my tools are out. We still don't have a proper tool production in Ashgabat, but I do have so many tools there in Wolf's Haven, for example. That is quite fine for me, and also in Sleepy Hollow, as we can see. So we have 2 major tool productions anyway, so I'm not intending to build another one. I really just want to get on with my city building there. So there we get the tools, the wood. Now let's get those things there to Ashgabat. And what we can see here in the harbor of Sleepy Hollow, that we definitely have too many ships coming in there now, and ships are waiting, and this is really bad for business. So let's increase our capacity there with additional landing piers. So we can still have another one here. Of course, it's not the most beautiful thing, but still we can do it, and it's still symmetrical too, right? So we can still add it here, so people can now also dock there, 2 additional dockings. That should be fine. And if it's still not enough, since we might actually add some more trading routes later, we could also get rid of these ornaments here. Right, so these ships are just ornaments for the sake of it, and it would work as well. What a beautiful town. Do we have some empty spaces there? We have lots of empty spaces. In fact, here, for example. So we might also just squeeze in something. Oh, that is too much, though. Some ruins. No, why would we need ruins there? But a little pavilion there, or cage, as it's called. And with some flowers there in the background. Something, right? So that we don't have that many empty spots everywhere. Some flowers here. And lucky us, we do have a lot of these buildings. Let's just see. Something bigger perhaps for this one. That is too small. Yeah, that looks cool. 30 tons of wood. Are you kidding me? The swing boat is really expensive. 30 tons of wood it wants from me. Huh. Or we just have a studio here.
The name of the Mercante.
Let's just have a studio there where someone paints something. That's far cheaper and also not so bad looking, right? Before I build a studio there. There we have a little wall, so people don't have to look inside what's happening there in this guardhouse all the time. All these details, I love adding these details. A little lion statue, perhaps, yeah, right here in front of the church that we have it. And perhaps also some flowers there once again next to it. Everywhere, and let's just check. I hope there's no congestion here anymore. Now we only need to wait there for this monument to come up there. Next step. And also in Ashgabat we can continue. And then finally go for the envoys. Once we have these, the bathhouse there. Our monument here, the biggest monument in this game beside the, more or less the palace, because the palace is really expensive as well. And it's coming along splendidly as we can see. So we are in the third stage now here. We need lots of mosaic and stone. As we can see, it's coming along splendidly. So we should see the fourth stage in this episode as well. And hopefully then onto the last stage and finishing this beautiful monument here. Of course, once the monument is complete, we can get rid of the market building here and can then start, well, a few ornaments around it, right? Perhaps getting rid of some of these buildings here to have a nice little plaza in front of it. We can also get rid of that church here then and stuff like that, but that is something once we finish it, right? Everything is a construction at the moment. Now, something else is happening. This ship here, well, by the name of Walrus, is on its way to the pirate, to Hassan Ben Zahid, because he's got a quest for us, Captivity. There's no quest text for this one, so it's a rather small quest there for some honor and 65 tons of provision, but I'm hoping that we will advance with our quest of getting to alliance with him at some point, right? Because of fraternization, as it's called, with him. And as we can see, we do need 20 pacts with the Corsair board or 62 or 70 Corsair ships destroyed. That is one of the conditions, right? And we need to solve a special quest. So perhaps that is a special quest, but I doubt it, because I know it's quite big. Anyway, this is that. I should also have now another ship here, because we are also continuing with the development of Ashgabat, of course. So Ashgabat we have down here. It is getting bigger too. We do need lots of tools for Ashgabat. Perhaps also a bit more additional wood. And as we can see, we don't have that much in Sleepy Hollow anymore, because, well, basically my monument is consuming quite a lot, and we also have another ship here full of tools, but we need that. We need all of that. We don't have any mosaic here. Wait a second. We do need mosaic soon. Instead of taking so many tools with us, we might just, yep, we might just give some of these tools back. This one here. And instead of that, we're going to take mosaic, because we have lots of mosaic in Sleepy Hollow. Let's take this ship back then home again. Another cool thing is we have so much money, so I'm trying to take over now the island from the Cardinal, right? We can afford it. 66,000 for each share and 266,000 gold coin. It might be possible for us. If we take this one, the Cardinal would be out of the game. And we can also finish this quest, and I really want to destroy him, because honestly he was really mean to me in the beginning.
Splendid,
there we got the quest, and we do get some honor points and 65 rapid, yeah. And of course my opponents don't like it that I'm helping the pirate, but you know what, screw my opponents. They never really were happy with me. And well, Giovanni, even though we are at peace terms, he's trying to purchase shares all the time and taking over my islands this way, so he's not really good to us as well. Now, Ashgabat. What we need here still is, first of all, linen garments is not looking good. What we need is the Palace of the Four Winds. Pretty cool building there. And then we have it. A bit of mosaic is missing, so that's coming in now. And since the pottery is out as well, I might just continue with a bit of production here. So this is primarily the clay that we need to make the potter out of it. And let's just go with a few more. We have the resources now, lucky us. And as we know by Murph, the other town that we have, we don't need quite a lot of these clay pits there to make this work. So let's just have a few more here. 3 more. Oh, it's expensive, but hopefully it is worth it. There we got them. And perhaps we'll also just place another market building here as well for this area, and this should give us a bit more. Perhaps, wait a second, let's have one more here in this regard. That's that. We got the places of worship. Now all we need is my ship with the mosaic. There it is. Also a good thing that we just got a lot of tools in, and now we can build the Palace of the Four Winds. A really cool building, by the way. I love that. There's the entrance to it. It has a huge radius, so we don't need that many of him.
It's been taken care of.
And there it is, in all its glory. The Palace of the Four Winds. We have now 2. Has a bit of a Prince of Persia sense of time setting to me. Absolutely fantastic. That is that. Now, these people have that as well. The only thing that's really missing is the linen garments. And the linen garments we have in Tremund up here, so it seems like that is not enough. I mean, I was pretty sure that we would have enough here, but it seems like I was severely mistaken. Let's go for the ham farms, so we can squeeze in another 2 here somehow. This will work. Like so. Going with a street. And then of course we also will need another weaving mill in this area here too. Let's just get the fields out there. Righto. And yeah, of course that is not enough. And there we have another one of our weaving mill production up and running now with 4 additional mills. That really should be enough hopefully now, so they have all the linen garments they want in the world. And with that we should be able then to go for the envoys. Let's also go for, you know, for the lowest taxes already. Since I'm not paying that many taxes anyway, I will also need to stop the automatic upgrade. Right, I want to control that myself. I'm not going to put any more people out there. Perhaps, what I haven't done yet here, we might want to have a main road. Do we need that? No, actually, I don't think we need that. Let's just have... No, actually, let's finish that for now. Let's wait on it, right? The resources to come in. Now, next up, what do we have in store? We have upgrades to do, and that is the peasants. So we got a few of them that want to upgrade here in the inner city, or well, in the outer city, but right where we have the monument around soon. So I definitely want to have no peasants around the cathedral. On the other side as well, how many actually want to upgrade? 56. So yeah, we do have quite a few upgrades to do there. That is fine. Those guys here perhaps looking a bit destroyed. Righto, and there we have another one. This looks pretty fine to me. Up here, 2 more. And here. Isn't that a beautiful town? I absolutely love it so far. Of course, we have still lots of work to do. There we, for example, need some stone roads. We have 800 stone in store, by the way. So we might just finish all the paved roads here as well for the town. So there's no longer any dirt roads. It should also help with hygiene, right? Gets a bit cleaner in the town itself. I think there's one last step though for the stones for the cathedral that we need. So we should reserve a bit of stone. Other than that, let's just use it. And thus we have completely paved the street. I don't see any more dirt roads, perhaps outside here, far outside, but that is fine, having that going into the countryside. Other than that, in the city itself, there should be no dirt roads or field roads anymore, only paved roads. Now, here, what I can see is when we are, well, losing a few houses from time to time due to fire, so we might just get rid of, rebuild them in those spots. Other than that, yeah. Also, not that many damaged buildings anymore from what I can see. Perhaps here we got a few. I don't think we have a carpenter close by, so this is something we should perhaps have. Let's add another carpenter into this district there. By the way, yep, carpenter and a fire station. I love that. Let's add it here. Huge building though. It just fits in there much better than the original one. And then we just have the road around it. Here we still have some screen spots. I might, in that case, since we have all the major buildings, I might just continue now here with some normal buildings, right? We don't need the fire station here. The beggar can go away. The beggars I will place somewhere else, further outside. They're far too way in the middle there. There we got the beggar's house. And as we can see out here, we still have the church. And let's see, let's get rid of those houses there and instead have some beggar houses. We do need a few of them. Right, so 3 of them should be fine. We have then a capacity of 1,500, I guess. And as we can see, it's building up there now.
It's great.
And let's also get the first share from the Cardinal. 67,000 coin. We can afford that. And thus we have it. Right, the first one. We only need 3, by the way. And then we can take the city key. How does he like it?
That
No
wouldn't
comments?
be a
There it
plot
is.
against you.
5 reputation minus, but well, can we kind
I
of...
shall hear not one word.
we're at war anyway.
Ecclesiastical
Right?
and-
Doesn't really matter.
The House of Demon.
You can be. You value.
Doesn't really matter if he likes it or not. Here, let's see, perhaps we can do something here. This is looking good. And also block here. And thus we have also used the space. Very good. It was a lot of green area, but we don't need that much green, right? Not in my opinion. There we still have lots of empty spaces there, but we might just continue with getting these fire brigade and carpenter houses everywhere, because they're huge. I love that. We don't need that many fire stations anymore. This one here, goodbye. Instead of that, I will have the fire station here. I don't know how big it is though, once again. Oh, yeah, we don't need to get rid of that road there too.
That's better.
This is good. And the buildings still have the road connection, and there we have it. Right, also repairing then all the houses in its vicinity. How's it coming along? Any second now.
It looks as if it won't be long before this.
I think it's going down now. Yep.
Here at the Cathedral will be delighted with
and another step has been finished. Look at that.
Are you ready to tackle the
how
next
fantastic
phase
it's
of
looking and how detailed, right? The next step is finished and we are going for the last stage now. What does it cost me? A lot of glass and a lot of tools. We have that. How much in total actually? Oh, 700. It needs 700 tools. 700 tons of tools. And almost 300 tons of glass. The glass we have. The tools, well, that takes a bit more time, right? As we can see, resources are coming in. And this is going to take quite some time. It's also costing me now 750 coins on the balance. Reducing my balance does. I don't know if the final building costs that much then as well. The construction at least at the moment costs this much. So yeah, very expensive building, but it is looking fine. I'm looking so forward to when once it's finished. And look at that, we have then this main road here from the town or for the harbor, right? So people arrive here, they can then go all the way on this main road here to the center where we have then the palace, and they can continue here then on the main road. Wait, there it is. There's the big plaza more or less, going then all the way here to the cathedral. Not so bad for a plan B, I think, right? So this is still working fine. And also, of course, the churches will get away there. I think this one, yeah, we can also get rid of this church there and have something else. Looking forward to that. That is that for now. We have, oh, those peasants want to upgrade it right away.
Was a good idea.
That we just built, so we can just upgrade them here. How's it looking, by the way, with the bread and the beer that I've upgraded? Yep, it's full. So all of these are full now. The candles are going up. Glad to see that. The fur coats are going up again. The wine, not so much. We have grapes, but it's not enough wine, it seems. Perhaps I need another wine factory, wine press. There we have them. They're full actually. Yep, we have the glass. Does cost a lot of glass though. Let's add a few more. We got the forester here. Let's get rid of this one, this guy, and have the wine press instead. Right, a few more here. Wait a second. I need to have a way of getting more wood in as well. So I can't just knock everything away. Let's see, do we have some space? Oh, the beer is really full there. I don't have an island available right now for only wood. There we have the wood production in Kurang. So this is where wood is coming in. I might just continue here with even more wood. Then we got the supplies or the provisions. Let's get that off board and take a few tools and a bit of wood there to Kurang. And increase my forester production there, my timber production. So we can get rid of these foresters here, right? We don't need them any longer. This is becoming more and more a city now. So here, I will then just have a few additional houses being built. Going then all the way to the wine press. Very good, into the industrial district. So this is merging just as expected. Here we can have another house row then. And then we have a bit of space for something ornamental in between. There is another building missing. Very good. And I think, yeah, this is pretty much full now on that side. Here we can still expand a bit, but that's really it then for the town. Beautiful. So there we got the additional resources in. Let's continue here with another market. Oh, warehouse. 30,000 coins. Let's pay this one again. And let's just have now the forester huts here, right? A few of them should be fine to get the additional wood in that we need so urgently in Sleepy Hollow. Righto, and a few roads. That's a lot of wood, so I'm hoping this is enough then. We already have the wood trade route active, so nothing else that we need to do here except just get the wood in. Perhaps here, let's upgrade this so there are 2 carts that can drive it. And yeah, we still have some resources left just in case we do need to ever increase that again. We can also purchase the next chair, so the 3rd chair, for another 72,000, and now we have the control of the council. And for another 270,000, we can then purchase this island here. Yeah, it's a lot. If he doesn't purchase any share back, of course, that is. But if he doesn't, then, well, the Cardinal might be officially gone. He might still have a smaller island somewhere down here, especially Dark Hollow, it's called. So I got Sleepy Hollow, and he's got Dark Hollow. That's a nice coincidence. You might also do it here then. Oh, why is it so expensive though? 300,000 for that island here? There's barely anything on it. Right, only a small oriental town and that's it. No defenses almost, so we could also take it by force. But yeah, this is my major goal right now, to destroy him there. And what we can see now, very good, the Normans are ready for upgrading. So we might just be doing it. How is it looking? 21 to upgrade, so this is exactly what we can do here. Let's get going. And there we got the first block of envoys. Also perhaps behind here the
grant you more ascension rights.
academy. And there we got them, envoys. These are the highest level already in the Orient, so they need a few additional things, of course. First of all, they pay me a bit more taxes. They would like to have spices now, marzipan, also coffee, and perfume and jewelry. So a lot of new additional productions that we would have to do now. We get 500 honor from the Grand Vizier. Thank you very much for that. So we are above 1k again. We might just go for more reputation there with him. Did we unlock these spices yet? No, 1,400 envoys we need. Because remember, spices are also needed in Sleepy Hollow. Right, so those guys here, the noblemen, want spices too. So this is my goal, to unlock the spices to get it up there. Other than that, it's looking just totally fine there for the nobleman.
The workers are making
construction,
good progress here at the construction
takes
site,
way more
so
time
don't
now.
worry.
But we should be getting more mosaic over there. Let's get going. We have 900 tons of mosaic in Sleepy Hollow. Let's get a good bunch of that. We already have a ship here. Let's just get this one and take... We do need a lot of mosaic. Right, so let's get that and... yeah, a bit of tools. Oh, actually we do need lots of tools for the Cathedral. Then it's fine. Let's just keep it with that so that we can upgrade a few more here. This is important. Have we unlocked anything else with the envoys? Nothing here. The coffee would be ready now if we have the coffee fertility. A lighthouse construction. Right, this is something. This is actually a monument. That's interesting. Stage 1 of the lighthouse monument. That is new. And also the Sultan's Palace, a new building here as well. That's it, pretty much. And I think it's also time to do this one here. Let's take over the city, acquire the key to the city, 270,000. And with this, we have the hostile takeover. We have thus taken over more or less the Cardinal.
A fellow player has acquired the key to the city of an island.
And as we can see, there's a cool thing with that. And that is that we actually keep all the buildings in this region.
Many people.
Your settlements
Oh, the Cardinal
minus
minus 40. I don't know if we can ever survive this.
You are fearless.
There's no going back to peace with him. But we've taken it. Though, of course, I don't really want to keep it, right? I mean, let's have a look there. Look at that. They barely have anything. They're not feeling well under the Cardinal. There's nothing in store here. All the trade routes going to this island, of course, have been thus destructed as well. But, well, I could just destroy everything. We got the palace here. Costs money, though. So let's not keep the palace there. What else do we have here? Some smelters. Do we have the iron mines for that? Yes. And they're actually put asleep there. not a good thing. So we might actually repair the city if we want to, if you feel like it. I don't feel really like it though, right? So it's the Cardin's Island. Let's just keep it like that. Doesn't affect anything else anyway. And a bit of money in addition coming in there to, yeah, remedy the costs that we just had there with it. Let's get my main fleet back here somewhere close to Ashgabat. My ship with the mosaic has come back. Let's unload all the mosaic. This gives us the opportunity of upgrading a few more. We own 10,000 buildings simultaneously. Oh, 10,000 buildings we have placed already. This can't be right. Can it? Is it actually possible that I just placed 10,000 buildings in this Let's Play? I have no idea. You owned 10,000 buildings simultaneously in this game. That's incredible though, if that is true. Righto. There we got the envoys. Flooding in now into the city center, of course.
Your settlement is ablaze.
And also another achievement there. First of all, Ashgabat has turned into a city with 1,000 envoys, and we've also unlocked more buildings somewhere. There it is. Still no spices, right? Nope, still no spices. I need to go. I need to continue with upgrading even more. We can still upgrade, right? Yes, there's still more upgrades to come. 1,400 though we need. Right, I mean it's still growing, of course, because as we know the people are still growing in the building.
One of your ships is being
So those guys there. There's also something being attacked here.
That's a load off my mind, and
Creek
that's
they
the
want to
truth.
settle down here. Alright.
Could you let such... Why should
No
more
problem
envoys
there.
move here?
Looking good, right? Looking good. Another few envoys, and then we can have the spice farms for Sleepy Hollow itself. And of course, we continue there with the monument. Stay tuned.